I'm going to long Bitcoin and Ethereum today, guys. So I'm going to give you these setups because I think we can actually get some nice trades, especially over on Bitcoin and also Ethereum, as you can see, because as you know, Bitcoin had dropped very heavily. However, right now we are in a bit of a consolidation. As you can see, Bitcoin right now is ranging from 110 to I think about 116. As you can see, if I go to the 1 hourly time frame, we can clearly see that Bitcoin is in a little range. However, we can actually make the most out of this range and actually get a nice long and also a short trade. So basically the idea right now is Bitcoin has these lows, as you can see, the low on Tuesday and also the low made on Sunday, as we had made the wick, and then we had this little range, as you can see. So maybe the first idea for a long is us going back down, liquidating, going under these lows, as you can see, and then if we reclaim 110, as you can see here, this could be actually taken as a fake out of the low, hitting the stop losses as a stop loss run, and then getting and entering into a long trade. So basically the first idea to long Bitcoin is a fake out of these lows. As you can see, I'm going to wait for my alert to be hit, and then if a nice reaction happens, then I'm going to long Bitcoin, as you can see. However, if this line does not hold, we're going to see much lower prices on Bitcoin. So basically this is the first and the closest idea to scalp Bitcoin. As you can see, we got the anchored view up, the most important uptrend to be held, as you know, and as I told you guys, which was started from April, as you can see. So we've got this uptrend anchored view up, which had helped us multiple times actually get some nice bounces over on Bitcoin. So right now what I'm looking at, or what I'm watching for, is possibly hitting or making a fake out of these lows, also hitting the anchored view up, and then they're claiming 110. If this happens, I'm looking actually to long Bitcoin, as you can see. And also I'm still waiting for that same exact short idea that I've said and given you guys in my previous video. As you can see, the closest idea for a possible short, the best short to be had, is actually if Bitcoin goes up to 119, then I'm going to be actually waiting for that same important resistance line. As I told you, that Bitcoin must break 119 for us to be or become super bullish. Hence why, if Bitcoin actually does not break the 119 resistance line, we can actually maybe think of shorting that line. So either we see a break 119 and wait for an all-time high, but if we see a fake out and a bad reaction, then I'm actually going to compound my short. I'm still holding, guys, onto my short that I've taken from literally the all-time high. As you can see, here's my short taken from 125.4. so if Bitcoin offers me another short, I'm going to add to my previous short. However, right now what I'm focusing on is just a small little long scalp for maybe taking it into or moving it into the best short idea then later on if we see the bad reaction at 119 and 118. But however, let me right now also talk about ETH, because as I told you guys, ETH is actually super bullish. Yesterday and the day before yesterday, as you can see, I've made literally a live stream that I've broken down or told you guys that I'm actually bullish over on ETH. And right now, technically, as ETH against Bitcoin is pumping up, I'm thinking that ETH has the possibility of making an all-time high. Hence why I'm looking to trade ETH along ETH in a couple or a matter of hours, or even I think minutes. I'm gonna try to manage and edit this video as quickly as possible, because as you can see, I got two trade ideas for ETH. The first one is the usual one that I've made or shared with you guys, I think, in the past 2 days, which is at around or holding on or looking for a long once we go down to 3800, 3700. This would be a higher time frame in swing trade. As you can see, swing trade of a long of us making a wick and then holding a higher low. However, I also got a scalp idea similar to what we've got on Bitcoin. If I go to the 15 or 30-minute time frame or lower time frame, we can get a nice scalp idea right now at around the 4,000 level mark, or just to be precise, on my exchange is at 39.96, so $3,996. We've got the NPUC, also the Fibonacci level, and also the Fibonacci golden pocket, and also this anchored view up, as you can see, which was actually crucial in ETH actually bouncing, as you can see, yesterday at the middle of the day. So as you can see, I'm holding, or I'm thinking similar to what I've got an idea on Bitcoin of faking out 110 and then reclaiming it. I also, as you can see, here's my idea for Bitcoin, us going under 109, getting this nice liquidity, and then maybe possibly getting into a long, as you can see. So basically, based on this fact, I'm also thinking about, as ETH is more bullish, to be honest, in my opinion, I'm thinking of actually preferring a long over on ETH. As you can see, if we go down under or $4,000, hitting this area and then bouncing from it. This could actually be the best long idea. So I've got a nice smaller time frame idea for a long, and I also got this still got the same higher time frame idea over in ETH, as I am super bullish on ETH, and especially ETH against Bitcoin. I think that can rise much higher, guys. Thanks for watching, guys.